Good afternoon, everyone. This is Captain Endoan for the Dark Star Strategist. I wanted to go over the Discovery and what it is capable of once you get the summoning ability. It's a huge advantage that takes a lot of research to get there, but once I get there, I'm going to show you very quickly. It's very worth it if you're feeling like you're on a time crunch, want to get to an armada quickly, anything along those lines. So first of all, we'll talk a little bit about how to get it. Now, to get it, you have to go into first of all, you have to have the discovery, first of all. If you didn't know that, you're not going to get very far. But there's a very specific research that you're going to need and some that you're going to want as well. So, first of all, what you're going to need. Now, to get the the discovery summoning, to get the USS Discovery summoning, there are some prerequisites, first of all. You have to get 10 out of 10 in the cultivated mycelium jump efficiency. What that'll do is that will make your discovery more efficient, not use as much cultivated mycelium every time you jump or summon. And impulse speed, you need to get 3 out of 3. So you need to have those things as a prerequisite. Each of those together, they cost somewhere in the vicinity of, I think it's 10 to 15,000 of the discovery components that you get there, and then there's another few thousand just to get the discovery summoning itself. Now, something you'll want in addition to that is the discovery warp range. Now, this is based on levels, so in other words, at level 39, I have a max of getting 5 research in this capability. I can get another boost at 41, which will give me an extra 15 warp range, which would be really handy. And the reason you want that is because the Discovery on its own has a very short warp range. Right now I am at plus 30. I've got a tier 3 or tier 4 Discovery with an improved warp range, and without the boost of the research, I would only have a warp range of 24. But once you have it, it becomes very handy because you can summon things to your base. For instance, you can look at my G4, my Gvorts out here mining G4 in Sotabi. This is a trip that, were I to take it right now and recall, it would take me approximately, and I'll just show you, it would take me about 7 minutes to get. Whereas if I use the Discovery, I can select the Discovery Summoning, which is the little icon at the upper right of your corner of your little Discovery screen there, and you can select which ships to summon. And since I have my Devore close to being at protected cargo as well, I'm going to go ahead and summon that too. And you can summon each of those things, and they'll appear right outside of your base here. So now, as you can see, I can bring them in. If I need bringing the Discovery again, I can swap crews around if I need to. Like, for instance, I want to bring my Cavort out and start doing gas. I can look for that opportunity. Now you can either warp your miners back out to your location you normally go to and save the mycelium if it's not a very long trip and you want to do that. Or if you want to get there quicker, you can look at areas where your gas would normally be defined. Okay, that's about 4 minutes away. See if there's any gas up there. There is. You can also send your Discovery out to it. So you send the Discovery out, make sure you let it go through black alert here. If you hit the cancel, it's not going to go very far. But once you're out here, you can also summon your ship out to it as well. So now I have my Cavort physically here. So all I have to do is send it that 56. It's less than a minute trip there. And then I can recall the Discovery, and then I can send another ship somewhere else. Like, for instance, if you got an armada that you want to get to that's very far out. Like, say, for instance, I wanted to send a ship way out here in, where's a far spot? Denobula Triax. This is a trip that usually takes 5 minutes on my Enterprise, and that's extremely quick. And I wanted to start an armada out here. Most ships are not as fast as my Enterprise, but if you want to send a ship out here quickly, you can do that too. So you can send the Discovery out, have it summon your ship out to it, and it'll pop right there next to it. And you can start the Armada if you want it. I'm not going to do that right now, but I just wanted to show for argument's sake what could be done. So you can do that. You can do it with Stellar Armadas. The only limitation here is the Discovery's warp range, because as you can see here, if I wanted to send a ship back out to dark space, which has a warp range of usually in the 60 plus category, like Sotavi, I can't send my Discovery out there. It won't let me do it because I don't have the warp range on Discovery, but I can bring ships that are already out there back from there. So there is that going for it. So it's a very useful capability. I highly suggest you work towards it, if not get it out right, depending what your capability is of getting these things. But it's a very useful tool, and it comes in handy and can surprise things. If you do the burst events, you can summon your fleets out there quickly, repair, Uber, and rinse repeat, and get a lot of damage to these hostiles, like separatist hostiles, or do whatever. It's a nice lazy man's tool, good for if you're like between meetings and trying to just move your ships around. It's very handy capability. Not something you want to use all the time because you are limited by that resource of cultivated mycelium. I've got a bunch right now, so I'm not too concerned about it, but it is a resource you'll have to gather later on and can only be refined periodically as well. But these are all things that you can do with the Discovery. So it's a great tool when you use it to build it up to its summary discovery summoning capability. But I don't know, it's so it's a tongue twister, but it is. But once you have that capability, you can do a lot with it. So I highly suggest you at least work towards it. Now, Discovery itself may not be that fantastic a ship. It doesn't have a lot of combat capability, but it can bring your units that have a lot of combat capability out wherever you want. So if I was to try to stop someone from clearing a miner, I could bring my Enterprise right out to the system with me, and they'd have to run from it then. But these are all just some thoughts on how you can use it once you get it. Very handy tool, but it's all up to you and what your ability to get it is. Anyway, I just wanted to let some of you discover the Discovery and its capabilities today. If you have any questions, you can reach out in Discord or game chat. This is Captain N1 for the Dark Star Strategist. Live long and prosper. Signing out.